Hey, 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 and welcome back to Sound Wisdom Tarot. I'm Shannon Rose Scott, and this is your love reading for an ex that you are no longer in contact with. So a no contact situation. Whew. All right, let's get into this. Let's see what's going on for you and your ex, and whether or not there's a lesson still to be learned that you need to be aware of, or whether there's any hope of you coming back together, what you need to know about you and the person you're in no contact with. So spirit guides, high divine, intergalactical beings, and angel guides, please help me connect to the spirit guides of my collective tuning in here, seeking advice and relationship coaching regarding the person they're in no contact with. Let's get an overall message. Thank you. Oh, wow, trust. Interesting. Your overall message for this reading regarding your ex is around trust. We have the message, you need to have trust in order for a relationship. You need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. Okay. So trust was clearly an issue with you and your ex. Lack of it. A lack of trust. That's what caused the breakup, whether on one side or both sides. That's what has caused this no contact situation. And whether it's with your ex or someone new, you can learn to trust again. You can learn how to practice trust-based thoughts, which will lead to trust-based speech, trust-based actions. You can learn how to trust yourself to set up the boundaries necessary so that you don't step over your own trust, right? So that you don't abuse your own trust in yourself. You can practice trust with everyone in your life. And you need to. You need to in order to have the kind of relationship that will flourish and grow. Okay, so that's a pretty big overall message. Okay, so let's get into the major themes that happened. We'll see if trust comes out again. But from this Love Oracle deck, Island Time Wellness. It's kind of a funny name, but I love these cards. So here we go, Spirit. What are the major themes in this situation? Thank you. Regarding my collective and their ex. Okay. Oh. Anything else? Anything else? All right. Thank you. What do we got here? Oh. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, quite the major themes. We have hammer, representing sabotage, rebuilding. Yeah, I said that. Rebuilding. Interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. This lack of trust, I think, sabotaged your relationship. And whether other people were involved, let's see, to contribute to this sabotage, or whether you sabotaged yourself based on this lack of trust, this fear of trust. I feel like that's where the interrogation came in. One of you, probably you, because you're the one watching, maybe interrogated the other a little too much, but please switch roles if that's where they fit. but one of you interrogated the other too much because of your lack of trust. You know, like, who are you going out with? Where are you going tonight? What are you doing? You know, those kind of questions. Who are you texting? Who are you talking to on the phone? And yeah, then we have separation. Well, we know this, you're in no contact, but sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. That's interesting. There are cards in this deck about like full-on ending, but this one is separation. Not full-out ending. This is unsure of future, but missing you, thinking of you. Someone's really sad and spending a lot of time thinking about you. I think your person is thinking about you. You might be thinking about them too, but this was definitely phrased towards you, right? Someone's missing you. Now we have girl with a snake. Empath and narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used, enabling, and boundaries. Wow, empath and narcissist paradigm. So one of you, probably you, were the empath. And I'm saying that because usually narcissists don't really pay attention to tarot readings, right? They're not interested in learning about themselves or learning how to grow or learning how to see situations differently. But the empaths always are, right? The empaths who feel deeply. So I feel like you are the empath here, and your ex was potentially a narcissist or had narcissistic tendencies, right? And because of a lack of boundaries, you were being used, and you enabled the using. No judgment on that. That's just like we all enable things sometimes. We all allow ourselves to be mistreated at times in our life. That's how we learn how to stop doing that, is by going through that situation. Then we have heart with a key. Oh my goodness. Welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together. Perfect. This is maybe how you felt at the beginning, right? You felt like, see, narcissists are really good at love bombing the empath, right? And making you feel like you met the one. You opened your heart to this person. You gave them the key. You thought it was perfect. Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you. Again, we have two cards about missing you. Nostalgia. And the advice is make new memories. So you could also be looking at old photographs of them now that you're in separation. This could be you, even though it was phrased like towards you that they're missing you. You could be the one really missing them. But they might be missing you too. They might be missing the things they got from you, the ways that you met their ego needs, right? But I feel like you're probably also, you're probably the one spending more time because you're the one watching this video. So I feel like you're the one spending a lot of time thinking about them, looking at old photographs, wishing they would maybe reach out, thinking about the good times because there was probably some great times. But you were a girl who was wrapped around, who had a snake wrapped around her. Right? If you're the female empath, you might be a male empath, but The narcissist is represented here by the snake. And the poor empath, is holding the snake, taking care of the snake, and yet the snake is just using her. You felt not enough. You felt like you were never enough. You were probably criticized a lot, put down, judged. It created a lack of confidence. And then you started sabotaging yourself. You might have felt jealous. They might have felt jealous. Yeah, a lot of lack of trust. The advice here is meeting someone new, date. Get back out there, plan, set a date. The problem is, my friends, that it's really hard to work with narcissists because narcissists usually don't want to change. They don't want to look at their behaviors. They don't believe there is a problem with themselves. And again, this is like true narcissist. Now, if this person just has narcissistic tendencies, because many people do, and I would say at one point or another, all of us have had that. So if this person is truly willing to look at their behavior, there could be an opportunity for rebuilding. We do have the hammer. But with most of these other cards, I'm seeing... Well, we'll have to get into the tarot to be sure. But there's a lot of challenges here. Heavy challenges. You were left feeling not enough. You were made to feel like you weren't enough, even though you are. Right? I'm getting a clear picture here that, yeah, you were put down for everything. It didn't matter what you said, what you did. It was wrong. Right? That's how you're made to feel. It wasn't actually, but that's how you were made to feel. You were full of love. You gave them your heart. You gave them the key to your heart. But they acted like a snake. So no wonder there's trust issues. And often the narcissist has trouble trusting, right? They get jealous. Maybe they were the one. Like at first I said, you were the one maybe hammering away. Maybe they were hammering away at you. Interrogating, right? And narcissists are good at that. People with narcissistic tendencies are good at that. They interrogate, like, what were you doing? Who were you doing that with? You could just have like totally innocently smiled at somebody, not in a flirty way, just like a friendly smile. And they jumped on it. Like, you're cheating on me. You want to be with that person, that kind of thing. All right, so they might have had the trust issue, which is why this relationship just couldn't flourish. Let me know in the comments below, which of these cards is for who? It will also, a lot of people out there struggle with the narcissist empath paradigm. So for those of you willing to share your story, it could really benefit the community here in the comments below. Just a reminder to be kind to each other in your comments, okay? Be kind to those commenting. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's see what else comes out here. So what are the minor themes? There's a lot of major themes. What are the minor themes here, please? The minor themes, please. Obstacles. Yeah, there was lots of obstacles blocking your path. Delays. We also have delays. We have mature man, beauty queen, dark male, and past love. So this past lover, interesting. Okay, so right away I'm getting two storylines. For some of you, these two people are the same. They were an older or just more experienced male who is perhaps darker in skin, hair, eye color. That can mean like actual skin, color of skin. It can also mean like being tanned, right? And or darker hair and or darker eyes, but darker than lighter. An older male or mature in age, mature in experience. But for others of you, these are two different people. And a past love, one of them was a past love. And that created quite an obstacle in this current relationship that maybe created a lot of jealousy issues. I feel like you, the one watching, is our beauty queen. But you could also be the male. You might be the older male who's darker. Yeah, one of you, the beauty queen might have been the narcissist, and you, male, might have been the empath, or roles are reversed. Okay? A reminder, this is a general reading, so you've got to make sure not to force anything to fit, but to take the parts that resonate for you, that you feel resonate for you. That's how you grow and develop your own intuition. Being like, yes, that message is for me. No, this message is not. And that's okay, right? Not everything's going to fit, and that's quite okay. So use your discrepancy and intuition to tune into only the messages that are yours and leave the rest for another listener. You're always welcome to book a personal private reading unique to you and you alone. If you're interested, I do offer those. You can check that out in the link below. But one of you is the empath, one of you is the narcissist. And so this beauty queen could be the narcissist, right? On stage, adored, shining, and needing to be like that. Or this beauty queen might be the empath who shines and is in the spotlight because of their warmth and care. And the narcissist didn't like that. The plot thickens. Okay. Create some space here. Fill these cards, create some space. Let's find out from the tarot. I want to do a Celtic cross spread. That's what I'm feeling drawn to. And I'll use the Modern Witch tarot deck for our Celtic cross. And we'll clarify with the Little Itty Bitty Witch tarot deck. Okay, so Celtic, thank you. Celtic cross spread. Thank you. Wow, cards are coming out for this to give us insights and clarity into this narcissist empath relationship. What else? What else, please? Okay. This will come back out if they're meant to. Okay, so those first two cards jumped. I'm now going to pull cards. Here we go. Yeah. Wow, okay. Here we go. Whew, so in your past, you were holding on to each other. Gripping, clasping onto each other. You were trying to keep each other, like you might have been isolated from the world. Here we've got the city way behind you. Yeah, so this relationship caused you to isolate together. That's also another kind of symptom of a narcissist-empath paradigm, right? Is the narcissist wants to keep the empath away from their community, away from their society. And then because of the hammering away at your confidence, you also maybe get a little bit clingy, right? Needing their love and affection, needing their financial support even perhaps, especially if they prevented you from being a part of society. You may have given up a lot of things and then felt like you needed to cling to what you had, but there was this sense of clinging to the wrong things in this relationship. Now the issue is that you're not moving on. You're not moving on. You're resisting moving on to calmer waters. This is the main issue here. Six of Swords, upright, is moving on to calmer waters. It's leaving the troubling past behind for an unknown future, but one that's brighter. But in reverse, it's showing me that, yeah, you're resisting this ending. Why are you resisting it? Because you're really attracted to them. Oh, yes, narcissists can be so charming. You find them very, very appealing, there might have been a really good sexual connection. But that's getting in the way of you leaving. Perhaps you think you can't find anything better, right? You feel like you're not enough. But there's a lack of love here. Ace of Cups in reverse. And you know this, you feel the lack of love. You felt it for a long time. You felt it in their words, the way they've treated you. It's time for you to make a choice to choose love, real love. So the Lover symbolizes love, like the highest divine sense of love. And it represents a choice, having to make a choice from your heart, not your head. It's making that tough choice that's not based on sexual love, that's not based on that clingy type of love, that's not based on fear-based love, but based on the spiritual evolution of love. How can you choose the highest vibration of love? Sometimes that's loving yourself enough to get out of a situation that really isn't serving you. Now the next steps, we got 5 of Wands. There's going to be some challenge in the next steps. Challenges in leaving this behind, yes. They might fight for you a bit, but not out of I'm sorry, my friends, but I'm not getting a sense that they're fighting for the right reason. They just don't want you to choose someone else, right? They don't want you to find your confidence. They don't want you to be good without them. Yeah, these are some of the obstacles coming in the next steps. Kind of want to clarify that actually right now. Why is the Five of Wands here? Thank you. Five of Wands again. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. So when that's amazing. Crazy in the best sense. I love this about tarot. So this is just like extra confirmation because we have the same card from two different decks. The same card, and you saw me shuffle, right? The same card popped out in the same position. Same card clarifying the same card. So the Five of Wands is clarifying the Five of Wands. Now in this version of the deck, there's a lot of gossip. We've got these 5 witches standing around gossiping and maybe plotting against you. So yeah, this is showing me if you try to like super separate yourself from this relationship, which I think you should, but as you do, there's going to be people trying to manipulate you. Okay? So sometimes a narcissist can like win over everybody in your life, right? Because they don't see the mean side. They only see the charming side. They've all been charmed by this snake, right? And so you may have like your own family and friends like gossiping or telling you that no, you should stay in the relationship when you try to fully end it. I know it's over, but it's also, I feel like you're just in separation right now. So this could be your family and friends. This could also be like some of their family and friends, if they have any friends. Often narcissists are pretty alone. And this could just be the different sides of them trying to see how they can like plot and get again and you know, get you back, what they can do to set up challenges preventing you from leaving. And maybe you're just worried of people gossiping about this ending. But you, right now, have the opportunity to be your own guidance system, your own guru. You would like a higher commitment with somebody that, see, the Hierophant can sometimes be a card of marriage. And this is like how you feel about this situation. Like you want someone you can trust, that you can move towards marriage with. But this card was in reverse. Meaning you know this person isn't the one you want to be with. Maybe you have been married to them. Maybe you are married to them. But it's a marriage that hasn't worked. And so you need to become the Hierophant yourself and honor your own moral code, your own moral code. You need to tune in and discover what is true for you, what is right and wrong for you. What you're attracting from the outside is justice. The scales of justice coming back in your favor. But you've got to make the choice to choose you. See, there's a danger here because this card was actually on its side. So there's a danger here that if you don't choose yourself, you won't get justice. You won't get fair balance. This can still tip either way, this justice card. But if you can weigh your heart and only allow in that person which has an equal heart, right? It's time for equal give and take. Your hopes and fears lie in the star. Healing. You really want to heal from this. There's so much out there online about like trying to heal from a narcissistic relationship because there's been a lot of traumas. So your hopes are that you can heal and your fear is that you won't be able to heal. But this card is showing up because you have it within your power to heal yourself. To choose love of yourself. I just noticed how we have a darker and a lighter person here, just like it was saying at the beginning. Interesting. You have the potential to heal from this experience of love. And the end card here is judgment. You get to be the judge and decide what you will resurrect and take with you moving forward and what you will leave behind. What you are willing to take with you into new relationships and what you are no longer willing to accept. You've got like both the justice and the judgment card. And this isn't judging you. This is you getting to be justice and claim justice for yourself. This is you getting to be the judge and the jury and decide for yourself, right? Because you're the Hierophant here too. You've got some power cards. This is how I know you are capable of healing. So I'm covering her up because she's naked and I don't want to offend anyone. I know you can heal and find this star-like energy where you come back into alignment with your life purpose, with who you're really meant to be, so that you can bring in true love based on trust. Based on trust. Because look at these power cards. You are the Hierophant, you are the Justice, you are the Judge and the Jury. You are these three amazing, powerful archetypes. It's up to you to set the structure for the kind of love you're willing to allow in your life. Every moment you get to weigh that scale between your heart and theirs and be like, is this fair? Is this fair to me? And you get to choose. This is the end of a cycle. The end of the cycle. And this healing card is also right before the end. right before this card. Two or three cards before this one. So yeah, healing is taking place so that you can make better judgments moving forward. Yeah, when you work on setting your own boundaries, setting your own rules for love, for you, based on your moral code, you will start bringing better luck to yourself, you will receive something better for all the hard work you've done in the past. But you've got to choose it, because if you don't choose you won't get the rewards, right? If you don't choose yourself, you don't get the rewards. You've got to choose yourself here. And that will lead to the kind of healing where you can make those big judgment calls moving forward into the future. You are being called to get back out there and date other people. Leave this person behind. Make that choice. No matter the gossip, right? No matter the challenge. And yes, it's going to be a challenge, but it's just a 5. It's not a major arcana card. It's just a 5. Okay, they're not worth it's temporary. The minor arcana is temporary. These are the cards that matter. These are the major arcana cards. These are big. You got so much major arcana cards in this reading. In the last 4 placements of this reading, the next steps, you've got 4 major arcana cards. That's huge. That's a huge, huge, huge life lesson coming through to you. You are worthy of someone who trusts you and someone you can trust. Spirit, please give our collective tuning in here some inspiration to take with them. Some last words of advice to really help them. What do they need to know to choose themselves, to choose high love, higher love? Butterfly, metamorphosis. Yeah. Right now, you might feel like the caterpillar who's falling apart, who's disintegrating into this messy goo inside their cocoon. Did you know that's what caterpillars do? In order to become the butterfly, it looks like they're dying to somebody who doesn't know what's actually happening. It looks like they're dying. They become this messy goo. And then they transform into this butterfly. But in order to emerge from the cocoon as the butterfly, it's hard work. It's challenging. It's a bit painful even. And if someone was to come through and open the cocoon for them and help them free, they wouldn't be strong enough. The butterfly actually needs to do it themselves. They need to have that bit of pain and challenge to get through the cocoon in order to be strong enough then to fly as a butterfly on their own. You're strong enough, even though you feel like you're dying, even though it feels challenging and it's you're right at the end though, you're right at the end. You're about to emerge from your cocoon, healed. It's so close. It's so close. And butterflies their eyes are way up here. They can't see their own wings. They don't realize how beautiful they are. But everybody else sees it. Everybody else sees how beautiful you are, and they adore you. You're worthy of a love that you can trust. Choose you. Choose trust. Choose to transform and metamorphosize I'm not sure if that's an actual verb, but choose to metamorphosize into the butterfly that you are. You're worthy. You deserve it. Thank you for tuning in. You are the most important part of any reading. It would be my deepest honor to hear from you in the comments below as to how this resonated for you. And again, if you feel comfortable sharing your story, it really helps benefit the whole community here tuning in and gives others permission to share too. Even if all you're ready to share is an emoji, it helps me tune into your energy more for future readings. I know that this reading has come out of past comments from other people because I've been able to tune into your energy. So I would love to hear how this resonated for you, which parts of this reading were yours. Thank you for everyone who's already liked this video. Go ahead and like this video if you haven't yet. It's free, it's one click, and it really helps our community here grow. Thank you for all those who've already subscribed. Go ahead, subscribe. Hit the notification button. You know the deal. But it's been an honor to read for you, dear empath. You are strong enough. You can get through this. And I look forward to seeing how you grow in future readings. Keep tuning into your inner wisdom. And I'll see you in the next reading.